Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Thomas, Dope as Yola, whatever you want to call me. This is the Dope as Usual podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Marty O'Neill.
What's up, guys?
Let's get right into it, all right? Quick introduction. Let's get straight into this because I'm as excited as you are. Let me introduce 16-time world champ, American icon, and the best-dressed man in sports history. This is the Nature Boy Ric Flair episode. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for my entire life of entertainment so far. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, for everyone out there,
Are you native of California?
yeah, by Fresno area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's the fields.
Yeah.
You know where I'm from. But yeah,
I know.
for everyone out there, I've gotten 3 calls already.
Mm-hmm.
Rosie's dad, my cousin, my mom. We posted Ric Flair's coming. Everybody, the Ric Flair? Mm-hmm. Yes, it's happening today. Okay. So I just want to start off. Everyone knows globally the Nature Boy, the wrestler, the man. Now we're starting to know Ric Flair, Nature Boy, the cannabis entrepreneur.
Yes.
So when did this start? When did your relationship with cannabis start? And how did this come about? Because this right here, it says Rolex Runts, lemon cherry limo.
Yeah.
Oh, lemon cherry limo?
Instead of lemon cherry gelato.
Well, it's funny. It's by coincidence. I ran into a former partner with Karma, which is the name of
Karma Holt?
Yeah, Karma. And we had boats next to each other. And, I've been around cannabis my whole life. I hadn't really smoked it since maybe 3 or 4 times since I started wrestling, just because of,
Really?
Yeah.
Slows you down too
more
much.
drink. Yeah. Well, first of all, I had asthma as a kid. Mm-hmm. So I finally outgrew that. So anyway, that affected it at the beginning. But what really got me going prior to meeting my friend is that the edibles got me off Xanax. I was like,
Wow.
serious Xanax.
More recently?
Since 1989.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. I still take one once in a while, but the edibles, if you do it, you have to do it carefully.
Yes.
Just don't stop taking it,
So 89,
give you
you're
the whips and jingles.
you're getting edibles like made for you, dropped off?
No, I was getting, I can't remember the brand, but then, of course, I've known Mike forever. And Mike and I have been friends since the 80s. So the guy called Mike and said, "What do you think?" And Mike said, "Hell yeah." And so I came in under the umbrella of Mike, and Adam Wilkes, our CEO, is a great guy and doing a phenomenal job. And Daniel right there is the number one man for Adam, and basically runs the business for him. And we're in I think 17 states now?
Launching a bunch of new ones.
Yeah.
In 17 legal states. And then on the other side, you have the THC hemp-derived line, correct?
Yeah, yes.
And that must be going great because that's all 50 states. You can ship that.
Yes, yep. It's going real well.
So do you see the different fan base coming out?
Not really. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't aware of how popular weed was until I got back in the business, Because all my friends smoke it. I've been around it my whole life, but I didn't know it was, I'll just put it like this, and this is something you can relate to. The girl bartenders in Tampa love it.
That's a good conversation starter.
Yeah. More, please. But I think that'll be resolved by November. Certainly, I actually think it'll be legalized after the election.
You think so?
Yeah, I have friends in politics. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's crazy because everything else goes in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Everything.
Right? Yeah.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
You're talking about on a national level?
What's that?
The legalization? Is that what you're referring to, or just
in the state of Florida?
Oh, in the state of Florida. Okay.
Yeah. About the time we get back in, it'll be legal.
Nice.
Besides just with a medical card.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you said
our brand will be.
Your brand. Mm-hmm. So it's Ric Flair Drip, and then it's Woo Chews is the THCA line.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. For the edibles, you said since 1989, is there any matches is this after recovery, or are you just taking them to get high, or what is the...
No, I was taking them to get myself out. No, just to go to sleep at night.
Okay,
to
so
get myself out.
Got you. So it was a complete...
Yeah.
Edibles save the day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have to do it the right way. You can't just.
What's your way of taking
Just
that?
take a quarter of it. So I was eating a bar, right, a 2 milligram bar. So I would break off a quarter, right, take a little bit edible, 3 or 4 days of that, then a week, and then the 3 weeks.
Yeah,
wean yourself
off the Xanax.
Those edibles must be strong to replace that.
Not really. I just take it to sleep. As a matter of fact, they don't give me any anxiety at all. I mean, I've never seen the edible give anybody anxiety. Some people
stories.
I was doing Rampage Jackson's podcast out here last time I was here. And 3 or 4 of them, brother, he was sailing.
In a good way?
Yeah. Okay. No, during the show.
Yeah.
He was sailing, man.
Yeah.
How many did he eat?
We like the edibles too.
How many did he eat? He was asking how many did Rampage eat? See, that's where you always go. Well, you figure one of the scariest men in sports is like a little bag is nothing.
Yeah. Oh man, he was flying. I mean, but having a good time. But he said, "Well, this works." I said, "No."
I have a question. I've always thought it from your promos and just the essence of who you are. From the flashiest man in sports history, do you have any stories of buyer's remorse? Do you have anything you're like, I wish I never bought that?
No.
No? Oh, I love it. Let's go. That's awesome.
Unfortunately.
Every limo I've ever bought.
A couple Rolexes I bought for girls, along the way, but nothing I bought for myself, no. But I have bought a couple Rolexes I wish I could get back.
A couple date justs.
No, I didn't grow up watching wrestling. I don't know that much about it. I know the basics. I've done a lot of research around this episode. For our audience that doesn't know about wrestling, could you explain what a heel is?
A heel is a bad boy. That's the best bad boy.
Anti-hero, right?
Huh?
Like
Anti-hero.
the nemesis to the good guy.
Yes, yeah.
And are you the greatest heel in history?
The greatest.
Oh, I love it.
The nicest guy, but the best heel in the business.
Yeah. I love that.
Is there anybody comparable?
I got to give you a great Rolex story, though. So my third wife, so I upgraded her from gold to silver, right?
I think you upgraded the wife. Sorry.
Yeah, this is when I was having an affair before I married her. Like I had an affair with her like 10 years before that. So I was going somewhere, and I knew that she was worried about me getting back with my ex-wife, so I bought her a gold Rolex. So when it all went to hell, this is before I married her, of course, I said, can I get the Rolex back? And I bought her a silver one, a training one, right? Silver
Starter?
gold, a starter kit, right?
Yeah.
She said, no, as a matter of fact, I'll just keep this one and I'll give the other one to my sister. So those are 2 I wish I had back.
I'm sure there's a lot of nights like I wish I had that starter bag. Yeah, I get that, but to say you have no buyer's remorse is the best thing I've ever heard.
Right?
No, for myself.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's an accomplishment given all things considered.
Hey, this stuff you can't buy it at Sears and Roebuck, man.
You get it all made?
Yeah, all made.
Yeah, it's him and Bruce Buffer with the jackets, right? You guys are at the top of the food chain with that.
So as far as that, I feel like the resurgence with the Migos, the Ric Flair drip song, from that. So since the weed is kind of everybody smokes weed, so you see, I haven't seen the difference in fans. Have you seen a difference in maybe age demographics of people coming up? I love that song, but they don't.
Everybody loves it. It's funny. It's
global hit.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see Metro Boomin Friday night.
Nice.
Yeah, Metro is part of it. He's big time now, man.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, it was Offset, Metro Boomin, and 21 Savage.
Takeoff. Oh no, for the song.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What was your reaction when you heard it?
When I heard,
Did they ask
we
you?
made a video.
Oh, for sure. Did they ask you beforehand and then said, "Hey, we're gonna do a video," or did they say, "Hey, can we do this song about you"?
No, we just went and did it and shot it, and I had just gotten out of the hospital. So
Really?
I got out of the hospital in October, and I mean I was like really sick. I almost died, as a matter of fact, when we shot that video, I had a stoma at that time. I had to have a stoma for a year, bag attached to my intestine. So no, I wasn't, man. You want to get a buzz. Go to Offset's house and just shoot it for 10 hours, brother. What do they call that? Contact high.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Brutal.
Oh yeah, I was sailing that day.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
Especially if you're used to mainly edibles, you're not smoking joints and stuff.
Yeah, especially with all those guys. There's probably 30 people smoking at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
A kid, 30, more than that. But it was amazing. And of course, it went 7 times platinum.
Did it really?
Yeah. Oh, Ric Flair drip. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh man. So with that, is that why you obviously named this?
No, I just trademarked the name. I couldn't believe they didn't, and I trademarked the name.
Nice, good for you, man.
Because I didn't make nearly the kind of money I thought I'd make.
Off the song?
Yeah, well, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it'd be messed up if they trademarked your name.
Yeah. Well, that Ric Flair drip, I'm not sure they could have done that because my name was on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it worked out great.
No, I mean it's still
you being my trademark infringement it's a brutal business.
Yeah.
Because if I got a dollar for everybody that uses woo in commercials,
Yeah.
that's a little different.
the whole world woo.
Every college football locker room would have to pay you.
Can you trademark that?
Huh?
Like, is it
I
possible?
trademarked
Oh,
woo, yeah,
okay.
but I mean, we shut down McDonald's, we shut down Subway.
Really?
Yeah, but you just can't shut everybody down. You know what I mean?
It's too much.
Well, you're spending too much money on lawyers doing it.
And you have a woo anniversary of when you started it, correct?
Yeah.
That's amazing. When did you start? It's 73?
My birthday or the business?
The woo anniversary. How you?
74.
74. Okay, yeah. So I read something about it. Do you have an
Yeah.
anniversary for your own catchphrase? It's solid. It is catching on for sure.
When you know you're a legend.
Yeah. And you have woo wings, correct?
Yes, not anymore. No.
No, not anymore.
No.
Oh, okay. So woo energy.
It was just the concept, and it was too many people. It was a little too complicated. A little bit ahead of its time. You know what I mean? The concept was great, but it just we were spending more money almost on advertising than we were making.
Yeah.
That's not
Because it's like not everybody could do it. You had to have special equipment to be able to do it in your kitchen.
okay.
Yeah, the concept was great, and we did well, but at the end of the day, it wasn't paying off for what we were doing for the advertising.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense then. And I mean, if you're in Nashville and the advertising's more, then
Yeah,
that's the home of it, correct? You know. I have a question. I'm a movie person. Out of every wrestler that's ever started a movie, Batista, Andre the Giant, Roddy Piper, Hulk Hogan, do you have any movie that you watch and you go, hey, that's my friend. You did a great job. That was a good movie. Do you have a favorite movie that a wrestler has starred in?
Well, God, I love all the Rock stuff. I know the Rock very well, and I like a lot of John stuff.
John Cena's great actor.
Dave,
There's so many movie stars in wrestling.
Yes, there are.
Dave really has taken off, and he's
Guardians of the
got
Galaxy.
a new one that opens up. Well, no, he's got a new thing. It looks like he's a secret agent type guy.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Yeah, I just saw
The preview, right?
Yeah, preview yesterday. Yeah, so I mean, he's killing it.
He was good in that movie about the end of the world, too.
Yeah.
Whew, he was scary.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Dave's got tremendous. I mean, he's just getting going too. I mean,
he's just excelling
started
at
late,
that.
but he's killing it. And on top of that, just 3 great guys. They haven't changed a bit. John is the same, humble John Cena. Rock is the same. I mean, and he's taking that brand of his with $7. And they're making a movie on my life now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you pick who plays you?
How what?
Can you pick who plays you?
No, I can't.
Oh.
Well, I think I don't think I mean, I know that some of the names I've entertained, but I don't know whether that's going to come true or not. So I didn't want to mention it. Otherwise, it'll be Ric Flair said this, and
Yeah.
So I'd rather not. There's some pretty big names looking.
Is it like far along in the process, or is it still just?
I think that As a matter of fact, I just got an update today. I think that the pitch has been fine-tuned and actually will be, we're going to start putting the pitch middle of September.
Oh,
Nice.
a couple weeks.
October. Yeah.
I can't think of a single actor that I can see with the energy like that. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Their idea is it's like 3, because it's my whole
life.
Oh,
like 3 2 hours at Netflix or something like that.
Oh, like a docu-series almost?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, so the Wrestlers, I was going to say They Live is one of my favorite movies.
Oh,
I think
Rowdy. Yeah.
Roddy Piper crushed
Yeah,
it.
man.
It's a cult classic.
He left way too early.
Sad.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Roddy just he took off of that. Then he got caught at that B level. You know what I mean? And to go up to Canada. I mean, I had the opportunity to do some stuff like that, but I don't have the patience.
Yeah.
I just retake. I mean, I have a hard time making a commercial.
Oh.
I mean, I do it, but I mean,
That's interesting because you're so good at it.
Right? The promos are.
That's what but I mean, I call myself, one take an H, but man, it's never a one take. Move the camera, take, woo.
No, you control the whole promo, the whole little break.
Yeah.
So I figured that it would be like nothing.
That's that's what I tell them, and they always want me to do 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just the
I have to
reality
say
of it.
to them 5 times. That's it. Maybe 4 at a time.
Yeah.
Too many woo-woos.
That's funny.
What's your favorite memory with Roddy Piper?
Can't tell you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's awesome.
Too many?
I'll put it like this: San Domingo.
All right. I can only imagine. And every fan can just,
you can't
just
imagine. You can't imagine.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I would assume that,
The promoter gave me $5,000. This is back in the 80s, and gave Roddy a spittoon full of cocaine. So he told me.
Gave him a jug. He gave him a jug.
And took us to the house of ill repute.
I can't imagine some of the stories that come out of those.
Oh, you have no idea. When I'm ready, if I ever get terminal cancer, I'll start telling everything.
When I was going back and watching the fights, like the 80s were really a different world.
Completely different.
I was like 1, 2, 3 years
the
old.
Rolling Stones thought they were wild.
Right?
Yeah, I grew up on wrestling, so seeing this era
18
of
to
it.
28, no boyfriends, no husbands, and they're at a hotel. Woo.
Probably go anywhere in the world and hear it.
Yeah.
Anywhere you walk in.
Yeah, right? I mean, as far as global celebrities
Yeah,
go.
you can't even say that kind of stuff now, though. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, God, I was on TV and I started to say that. I didn't obviously name the hotel, but it was like what we did back then is so with social media being what it is,
Yeah.
and the level of criticism and just animosity towards anybody being happy.
Yeah.
Nobody wants anybody to be happy. When I come out here, I got to go hide. I mean, but I told my friend Daniel here, who's I'm honored. I don't think Daniel mind. His father did Yellowstone with big time family, right?
Wow.
And I said, today, brother, you ain't going back to work. And then we're going to Vegas together on Friday to see Metro Boomin. And
Oh, it's in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, so his party's going to keep
he'll
going.
be here Saturday.
For a show?
Yeah. And we're in Inglewood, I think, right?
SoFi, I'm assuming?
YouTube
It'd
theater.
have to be that big, right?
Yeah.
Massive football stadium. That's
That's
awesome.
Yeah. No, I talked to him today and said, let's make a movie. I said, okay, brother.
Now, what I always thought was so interesting about your whole career was like it was all built on ego, but the ego was actually who you were, though. So it wasn't like a fake ego.
I wasn't faking.
But then once you get into the ring, you're known for being like the greatest defensive wrestler, making the other wrestlers look good and beating you.
Yeah.
Did that ever hurt your ego outside of the ring?
No. I was back then. I didn't even watch my matches. I knew how good they were. You know what I mean? I was just hurrying, drying my blonde hair, headed to the bar. I could give the internet didn't. I didn't pay attention.
Nothing mattered. Just carry one girl on your arm.
And not very many people get to experience that.
No.
When you know you're that good.
Yeah.
But you know what's there to think about?
Because you're like, I'm a great
back
performer.
then there were so many good wrestlers that, you know, to go on last every night and try and follow something. So I would actually take the time to watch the other matches so that I didn't do something they did, you know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't think about that one.
Yeah.
As a fan, I would have never like, same punch. No, I don't care. Like, please punch.
Yeah, no, try to do something different, you know what I mean?
Did you have a ton of room to do whatever you want, or was the choreography of it like tight?
Well, it got tight up in WWE, but not until I got up there in 2000. You know.
So it was just whatever.
Well, you know, it's funny when I first went there in the '90s, right? Because Hulk was 5 minutes, 6 minutes on fourth.
Yeah.
But they were sold out, right? So when they made me champion, I can't even get my second breath at 4 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So Pat Patterson would say to me, we don't need 20 minutes. We don't need 30 minutes. I go, okay, all right, Pat. Well, as soon as I left, then they had Shawn Michaels start doing Iron Man matches. I mean, I wanted to say to him, you're not going to have another Hulk Hogan. You're going to have to change it up a little bit. Then Bret Hart came along, and Bret liked time. I mean, it all evolves. But when you tell them they look at you like, okay, we need 4 minutes. Sorry. That worked for Hulk, right?
Yeah.
And best entrance and everything, and they made tons of money. But there was not any Hulk Hogan's. No Steve Austin's left. I mean, no Rocks left. I mean, they've got some good performers, but you start eliminating The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, and look at that cast, man. I mean,
So many superstars.
all-stars.
Yeah, I mean, Shawn Michaels, Foley, Undertaker, Triple H, The Rock. I mean,
Just name a whole childhood right now.
huh?
So you name a whole childhood. That's
Yeah,
all I
yeah.
did. Every
Right
Thursday,
there.
I'm waiting for it.
Unbelievable.
Monday and Thursdays.
Yeah, I'm 20 years older than those guys, so I was lucky to even be around them. And I mean,
You were still. I remember you fighting The Rock when The Rock just stopped being like the bad guy.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah,
I remember all this.
in the Garden at the 21st anniversary.
Oh, see,
In
what a
the garden.
memory.
Yeah.
You know exactly when it was and
Yeah,
where
you
it
had
was.
Trump and Pete Rose were in the front row. It was me, Dave, and Randy against The Rock and Mick Foley. We stole it. I don't care what they say. So,
Out of everybody in wrestling, I think he has the most personas and characters so
that?
far. Mick Foley,
Yeah.
Dude Love, man.
Dude Love.
Who else was he? Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack.
Man, I had every toy. I remember some specifically. Do you have anything that you've ever seen made of yourself that your favorite, like that toy from 1985? Remember the plushies, the plushie wrestlers? They came in that little box.
You know something? Of all the stuff that have been made for me, I'm telling
Oh,
you.
all right. Let's smoke it.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I have these here, too. Let's smoke that.
What do we got here?
Well, smoke
your
that.
boy,
That's the real stuff.
Flair
It's
drip.
infused. It's infused, man.
Let's try it out. Oh, it's a hash hole. Get out of here, really?
I may have to take over the show for you. But
Oh, no. This is
any specific points you want me to make for you when you go into a coma there?
just my name. Remind me of my. Oh, wow. These are hand rolled hash holes?
Nice. That looks great.
Here, Marty.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh God, I'll have to talk for all three of us. Okay.
Right?
No, we'll be good. We'll be
You guys
good.
have a format you're following so I can know.
We do this every episode.
Oh,
so-
yeah, not these.
All right. That's a good point.
Yeah, let me know how that works for you.
These are hand rolled hash holes.
These look great. Yeah, just Monday, 12:30, Spotify. That's it.
Well, okay, Daniel, we warned them.
I'm more than excited to do this.
we warned them.
Never thought I'd be able to do that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Taking a moment to talk about one of our sponsors, and this is MyBookie. College football season, and on top of that, it's MyBookie's 10-year anniversary. 10-year anniversary, they're doing something special. There's no app needed. You can do it right on your phone right now. Go ahead and bet on MyBookie. Anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Quick to sign up, easy to use, and remember, there's a live casino. You can bet on the tip-off. You can bet on how many points are going to be made. It's not just the outcome of the game. There's way more ways to make money within the game itself. College football's here. Get betting. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson's coming up very soon. Get ready. We all get hyped up when we're watching football, but do you get hyped up even more when you're winning money? Personally, I do. Dope as usual times MyBookie deal right now. If you sign up and do it, place your first bet, they're going to match you up to $1,000. So you bet $900, they'll match $900. You bet $5, they'll match $5. Go ahead and sign up right now, or go straight from your phone for 10-year anniversary. It's college football season. Maybe you can go to the live casino while you're waiting for the game. There are a lot of ways to win, but if you're going to win, make sure it's with MyBookie. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere. So thank you for supporting the brands that support us. It's college football season. Get betting with MyBookie. What's up, guys? It's coming up. Get ready. September 21st, Hall of Flowers in Santa Rosa, California. It's an adult, smoked out playground with all the brands that you actually want to see. Over 300 brands are going to be there. Go ahead and get your tickets right now at hallofflowers.com. Remember, September 21st, get there early. Probably get a hotel. It's going to be a long day. There's so much to look at. There's so many brands. There's so many dabs. There's so many joints. It's just a fun time, man. September 21st, I will be at Hall of Flowers. I'm going to be walking around smoking, hanging. I'm a fan of events too. I don't have a booth, so I'm free to roam. Also, I'll be doing the 1 hour speaking panel, so go ahead, if you're go smoke a joint, hang out. We're gonna be talking about a bunch of different stuff in the industry. Like I said, it's just a fun day. From someone that's done vending hundreds of times at events, this is the best put together event by far. And for somebody that's gone to hundreds of events as a customer, this is the best event by far. From me to you, I'm saying right now, if you have nothing to do September 21st, go to hallofflowers.com, get your tickets, get in line, get ready, let's get smoking.
What's your thoughts on Mike's upcoming fight?
I'm excited for him, but I think I don't know. My honest take on it, if Mike can hit him, he'll get him.
Destroy him.
Yeah.
He's got to hit him. Mm-hmm. And the kids, the thing that's funny about Jake's not afraid of him.
Yeah.
Jake Paul's a tough kid.
He's a big kid too.
Yeah, he's big.
I see him like
So
I thought he was
I think
small.
Mike has to get a hold of him relatively early.
Push him in the corner. If he catches one in the ribs,
Yeah, that's
might
all
take
he
him
needs.
down.
And plus, they're not wearing headgear either.
Oh, there's no headgear.
Oh,
Yeah, so Mike can get him on the chin. I mean, it's over. But I just don't want Jake to rope a dope him.
Yeah, because he can
Yeah,
fight,
yeah.
but can he take a punch from that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, Mike
Can't train that.
Where do you think his endurance is at versus like?
Well, I think Mike's in phenomenal shape, but you're still talking 30 years difference.
Yeah.
Yes. 30 years difference, but 30 years experience, I see.
Yeah.
And
That's
how
a
I see
good
it,
point too. Yeah.
And
It's interesting.
knockout power like nobody else.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you a UFC fan at all?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Nice.
I know Dana real well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. How is that?
I'll let you know about it's already starting to resin ring. Great sign. Great sign. The fact that these are hand rolled is just heartwarming.
Right, I know. I kind of lit my soul up
like,
too.
oh, nice. Burning good too. I'm the biggest critic of weed, so
Okay.
I'm stoked to smoke this.
Best thing going today.
I have a question. All right, in the movie Iron Claw, they tried to give the background, the inside look.
Terrible.
You didn't? Okay, so you didn't think it was accurate?
It was the farthest thing from
Wow.
the picture of anything.
Okay, so what was so wrong with it?
Well, number one, they didn't show Kerry winning the title in front of 60,000 people.
Not accurate.
Number two, they didn't talk about the death of the youngest son, Chris.
I had to read that
Yeah,
about
and
that.
then it just wasn't factual. I mean, the sad thing, but I experienced it because I lived it. Was that and the guy that played Fritz did a pretty good job, but he was just in denial. I mean, I wrestled Kerry one time for an hour, and he came to the ring with his boots unlaced. We were at Billy Bob's and
Unlaced.
in Fort Worth. Yeah.
Why unlaced?
Because he was so high. Forgot to lace his boots. And he kept jumping out of the ring for an hour, jumping out of the ring.
Oh, so that's why it took an hour.
No, it was an hour-long match.
Oh, okay.
But he kept jumping out of the ring and asking the referee where his girlfriend was.
That high?
He's that high. And you know what they did the next day in the paper? They said, and they had that kind of influence back then, that he had 103 temperature.
It's a great excuse.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He was tripping just without any drugs. though.
Without
He
any
just had a
drugs,
fever.
he's great. Athlete.
Every time he pressed me, I'd go, Kerry, easy, easy.
So people do go, I mean, it's not fake. You're
kid-
getting
the kid-
wrecked. You're getting hit,
The
bleeding.
kid is the kid was a phenomenal athlete, world class discus thrower at the University of Houston.
That's right. The guy from Shameless, the bear, the guy played him in this movie.
Oh,
Iron Claw. I'm
okay.
just trying to think of which character. So how about the life of an actual athlete starting out? Did you think anything was accurate? Even the hardships that they're going through? I didn't realize it was so small. You know, there was different organizations. I didn't realize that there was different organizations where I only came into Randy Savage.
You know what Kerry, with Mike himself, because he was going to go to jail for prescription fraud. They just finally found something they couldn't beat. He was going to go to jail. Oh. And if I thought I had to go do a hard time, I'd probably myself too. I can't imagine, at the age of 40 or whatever.
Yeah.
Going into prison.
That's sad.
Especially, I watch these prison movies, and it's worse being in prison than it is on the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think they portrayed you well?
Well, I don't know. Everybody criticized the guy, but I don't know what more they would have had me do. It would have had the guy do.
I thought it was.
They just should have played more. What I would have done is played more real footage, which maybe they
Spliced in.
Well, they would have had to buy that from the WWE, and but there's ways to do that. You know what I mean?
Like how ESPN did it when they animated the scene.
Yeah, exactly. With my 30 for 30. Yeah.
That was so well done.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the Peacock one's even better.
Really?
Woo becoming Ric Flair, yeah, it's better than the 30 for 30.
How come? It's just more accurate?
More accurate, yeah. Longer. I mean, Tom Rinaldi did the voiceovers. And,
oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah. Tom's a very credible guy with Fox, so.
What I thought was interesting in the 30 for 30 that I noticed about like your childhood, your parents were in the theater, but it seemed like they didn't have any appreciation that you were technically doing theater also.
Yeah, it was, they just, I mean, they couldn't quite grasp it. Does that make sense?
It's too violent, too wild.
No,
it's a show.
Yeah.
You're a one-man show or two man.
It's not that they didn't like. My parents were ultra conservative, and I bought this $2 million house, and I was so excited to see them, show them when they came into Charlotte for Christmas. I drove up in the driveway, and I could see my mom was going. Got a big circular driveway, right, and then a 3-car garage, and we walked in the front door, and we had marble floors and columns, and my dad said, "What have you done?"
No.
And instead of going, "God, I'm so proud of you, man," but he wasn't mad.
Yeah.
But he go, "What?"
Some people can't fathom,
He walked
man.
out in the back and looked, and we had this pool that was made of Italian tile. I think the pool cost $400,000, and like lights on the. On the perimeter of the
all
pool,
sick. But back in the 80s, though, when people didn't have that, right?
No,
the
this
90s.
was in 2000.
Oh, in
I
2000.
bought it in 99.
Oh, so you weren't
Gotcha.
21 starting out spending money. You were a grown man. They're still saying, "What did you do?"
Oh, I spent money when I was 21 too. Don't worry.
And how did you feel when he
My
said
first
that?
$1,000 week in the business, I bought a Cadillac.
To get a Cadillac for $1,000?
No, I put the down payment.
Oh, it's like, wow. Are you serious?
Yeah. So it wasn't a brand new one, but it was a Cadillac.
Still, a caddy's a caddy.
Yeah, and still no buyer's remorse. I love that, man. Sometimes I'll spend too much on a shirt and go, "What am I doing with my life?"
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out a way to buy an airplane right now. So,
Can you fly or you just have a pilot?
no, I'll have a pilot.
Okay. You never know, man. I actually take lessons.
Yeah.
I have a friend that is a straight. You would never think he could drive a car, and he is a commercial pilot.
Yeah.
So scary. You never know who could actually fly a plane, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another movie I saw that was called The Wrestler. Do you think that was accurate?
Mickey Rourke?
With Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, it was accurate.
That was
for that side of the business. Yeah, very accurate.
Crazy ending. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a really, it's really.
I
really
wish
good movie.
Mickey's a good friend of mine. I wish that they had, showed him before and after. Does that make sense? Because I've seen that in real life happen, where guys have just gone, have drug abuse. But I mean, it's not just. The problem is that wrestling gets hit with that all the time. You know what I mean? But everybody lives in excess. Lawyers get screwed up.
Yeah. It's not just the
Doctors get
wrestlers.
screwed up. Architects, but because we are so visible and micromanaged. But when you have schedules like that, I mean, the guys were uppers and downers, and You wrestle 365 days a year.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do something, right?
Yeah.
You're flying to Japan once a month or overseas. And, you know, there's going to be an Xanax or something somewhere.
Yeah.
No, I can't even blame them.
Right? It's not normal life.
Do you think this is any CTE going on too? Because, you know, that's just coming to light now with football.
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Of course, yeah.
Especially back then,
you don't see
undiagnosed.
any more headshots with WWE. And they had the strictest drug. They had the strictest drug
Oh, really?
policy in the world. Yeah, I'll give you an example. It's a funny story. Not funny, but I had a prescription because I was in my mid 50s and I'm running around with Orton and these guys in their 20s who look like Greek gods, right?
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of gas, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I had a prescription for it. They still find me. So I'm the only guy they fined 40 grand in the history of the business that I know of. But made me go to work. I said, why have to go to work if you're finding me? He said, because Vince told me to tell you to go to work. Like, okay.
So are they testing for steroids and like hard drugs?
Everything.
Oh.
They're testing for steroids in there? Some of those guys are obviously on steroids.
No, not anymore, man. You'd be surprised. Well, unless you're taking a masking agent. You know, there's more money being spent on masking agents now than there are on,
You can mask it? I'd never even heard of this before.
masking agents. Are you kidding? Half these guys in the Olympic Games? You can be off by a minute and get busted, but it becomes a science.
Is it like the fake pee when you're going to the probation officer kind of thing?
No, you just take a shot that
Like
that-
offsets your balances or whatever?
Oh, for that certain amount of time, and then you go do the test?
Yeah, but you never know because they randomly test now. No,
I've
they're
never even heard of
strict.
this.
Right?
They are triple conscious.
I know so many people that go to jail that could have just did this. It's a
Right?
blocker for it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're getting more lenient, I think, with that. They just fine you. You know what I mean? But
I'm going to be honest. If I'm watching WWE, I'm not going to mind if the man is on steroids.
Yeah.
Massive.
I assume they were.
yeah,
Like,
no, not anymore.
wow. I did not know
Now, if you
that.
look at some of the guys, though, they've kept in phenomenal shape, but they're just 20 pounds lighter.
Yeah. As
Oh,
of
that's
like
the
the
difference.
2000s, is it?
Huh?
The 2000s, they started to clean it up?
Yeah, I would say in the mid 90s, mid 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought Val Venus, that was like early 2000s, though, because I was like, that guy's on steroids. I was a child, but
Yeah,
there's always those monsters that you're like, there's no way you can get that massive.
yeah.
It's all sports went through that.
Yeah. So I have a question. You're talking about being hurt. How you might have to
you
take
see
this.
football players get busted right now. I mean,
Yeah.
They just have such big contracts. I think they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll pay the fine. I'll pay the fine. I think they stopped testing for weed in
yeah,
the
but now
NBA.
what they're doing now is they're suspending them from games, and
That's hurting.
that can hurt you in the long run.
What's the worst injury you've wrestled through?
I cracked C5 and 6 on my neck.
I have a cracked C5.
Yeah,
I
boy,
couldn't imagine doing what you do with that.
And that technology wasn't such that back then that I
Yeah.
could have surgery. So what I did, I was get in the ring and, you know what, they put me in tag matches. And I put the fourth before, and I would just hit a guy in the chest and get out. But
The little sign, like, yo, my
Yeah.
neck is too much. It's too much.
Yeah. But how did you recover from the plane crash so fast? I know you lost weight and worked
It
out.
said
and
3
stuff,
months. You were back
no,
wrestling.
I lost. Let me see. I was 250. I went down to 180. So I lost 70 pounds, and I got lucky, guys, because they told me initially I would never wrestle, and then I started making progress, and I was 2.5 inches taller. I have what's called compound fractures, where there are 3 of them are all crunched together. No, they're about this far apart in your back, right? Now I've got 3 of them. They're all smashed together.
I have 15. I go to a specialist. I have a bad spine.
Yeah.
I told you I got taller. I've been doing decompression for about 9 months. And I think I'm a little taller. I remember I talked about it on the show,
yeah.
so I'm not wrong.
Oh, the compression factor will make you shorter, sure.
And you could still work out despite having all that going
Gosh,
on?
you know, guys, I swear to God, and I hate even answering questions like this, but I don't have anything hurting me. I mean, all my friends have got knees,
Oh, I can imagine.
hip replacements, shoulder, neck surgeries. I mean, Edge came back from that neck surgery, but you don't realize that Steve Austin retired at age 39.
Did he?
Can you imagine how much money Steve left on the table?
Right? Yeah.
He retired at 39 with that broken neck.
Well, he just looked like a grown man
Yeah,
even
he
when he
did.
was young. I
Yeah,
think that's, and I'm a child when I'm watching him.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize he was so young.
Well, either did I, till about 2 years ago when I was on his show, and I didn't realize that he had retired at the age of 39.
A baby
And
in that world.
he's the biggest star in the history of our business.
You'd say he beats The Rock? In terms of wrestling, you say he got more fandom than The Rock? Or in terms of being a better wrestler?
Here's the deal. What made Steve so famous was the feud with Vince.
The beer truck. The beer truck.
Everything. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. And Rock left for Hollywood.
Yeah.
When they were both there together, they was equal. But The Rock went to Hollywood, and Steve stayed a little longer. But I think The Rock was Steve's last match.
Really?
I think so, because he was hurting. He came from the hospital, Steve, to have that last match.
But
think.
It's from
I
a
don't
broken
know.
neck.
Huh?
You said from a broken neck?
Yeah. Yeah, he took that power driver from Owen Hart.
And that's how he broke his neck?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, there's so many things that when I was a kid, and I was the kid wearing the WrestleMania shirts. I have the little rubber guys. I'm that kid with the lunch pail. I bring all my little stuff all through school, and I'm playing with my homies because they like wrestling. Like, wrestling's fake. Like, it is not fake, sir. These guys are really doing it. It just might be choreographed
Yeah.
a little bit. You just say he broke his neck at work.
Well, gosh, God, we've had
It's amazing.
I want to say in the last 10 years, we've had 7 broken necks. I mean, not paralyzed broken necks, but guys have gotten hurt bad.
It's gymnasts, athletes, stuntmen.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, and one-man Broadway shows. There's nothing to not like, man. It's like going to a Coliseum in Rome and watching
I
these
just
guys.
saw Kurt Angle Saturday in Colorado Springs at a Comic-Con. Kurt just had both knees done.
Knees
Last
on
summer, both knees at the same time. So then he talked to Taker to do it. Taker just had it done too. 2 knees at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't know Kurt Angle has the worst neck problems in history.
And you had the longest career, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, almost a 50-year-long career doing it.
Jerry Lawler.
Since you were 17, 19, something like that?
No, since when I started,
Yeah.
21.
Wow, 21. And that's when you got the Cadillac?
No, I got the Cadillac. I started out with a Oldsmobile, a Cutlass. But when I start making money,
Yeah. Went for the caddy.
I had to have a Cadillac, an Arnold Palmer Cadillac. Charlotte, North Carolina. Are you kidding?
And you grew up
Tommy Mannion. I can remember the guy's name.
that sold it to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, an incredible memory. He's like, yeah, that's when Madison Square Garden, 21. Like, what? So out of all the new ventures you're doing, this one I feel is gonna just be most prevalent. Yeah. I know you have Woo Energy too.
Yes.
Woo Energy's there. And is that it's made with a mushroom?
Mushroom infused. Yeah.
And it's not psychedelic mushroom. It's the medicinal
Yes,
health.
Yeah.
Health.
But boy,
shrooms.
it works. You trust me. The day will just sail by for you.
You can definitely feel it.
Yes.
I've never drank an energy drink besides Rockstar when I was a kid.
Me either. Yeah, I haven't either.
Something I've never really dabbled in.
But I'm a coffee head, so I'll be able to tell.
Yeah, we're going to be really, after the first of the year, we'll be in Target and
Nice.
wow.
everywhere. Yeah. We're going to go into 1,700 7-Elevens here in California. Yeah.
1,700 locations is not easy to fathom.
Yeah.
I've been into
That's
50.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I spoke with the guy today that's pushing it. So
Incredible. I have a question. Out of all your tag team partners you ever had, if you could have one, who would it be? Just get any given time, and who would you be against?
You mean my whole career?
No, say you could pick.
that I didn't have, or what?
If you
like
did or you
fantasy.
didn't, or if this is a video game, like this is my fantasy team.
Dream fight.
Dream fight. There you go. No matter what year it is, it could be any year. You pick the year, you pick the fight. What would it be? Because this is, if I don't ask this, every fan of wrestling is going to be very upset.
Yeah, trying to think. I guess
This is great, by the way.
it would be me and Arn against Arn and I against a team like the Usos with us being the heels. With A and I
With us being the heels.
against like the Usos or the Young Bucks. Yeah. Oh yeah, we would murder them. No, I mean in terms of controlling the crowd. Look, those Young Bucks can work, man. So can Usos, and Usos are big kids too.
It's from the outside perspective. We only see what we love it. We see what you're doing.
Yeah.
From the inside, you're performing and then trying to draw the crowd in.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine having to do both at the same time and then fly off a rope.
Yeah.
It's a lot more that goes into
The
it than
Usos
anything.
are 240-pound kids and flying off the top of the rope. I mean, they're big, strong kids. I just saw their dad in Denver too, Rikishi.
Man, Rikishi with the craziest finisher of all time.
yeah.
When I was a kid,
Yeah.
that everybody at school the next day, like, did you see the guy? The big guy. He put his ass in his face. Yo, some of my favorite finishers. So, I mean, I know you've been asked about this. I have to know. You confirmed that you've seen Andre the Giant drink 100 beers in a night?
106.
106.
Downtown or hotel, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Just was it a challenge? He's just hanging out.
No, just hanging out. And Frank Wall drank 55. What happened is the bartender went, let's say we started at 10, right?
PM.
Or maybe 9:30 p.m.
PM, okay.
And then, and back then it was just brown bagging in North Carolina, so there was no liquor. So the guy just stayed open. By 5 in the morning, the guy said, "I got to check this out." So, because we're all drinking different beer, so he counted Andre. Andre drank 106. Frank Wall drank 54. I drank like 23 or 25. I can't remember. Maybe 26. But back then I could drink beer a lot more than I can now. It fills me up now.
Yeah.
Same.
And after I wrestle, in my metabolism is different now too. But I could drink a couple Mick Ultras once in a while. I'm going to today as soon as I'm out of here, as a matter of fact.
I can't imagine being able to drink that in anywhere. That 106 waters.
And
anything.
stay
Brother,
awake.
I've been on a Sun 47 going to Tokyo with Andre when he drank. I normally bottles of vodka you'd carry on a 747. But you would think that you wouldn't run out.
Yeah.
Drink bottles?
Mini bottles.
Mini bottles.
Yeah.
I thought you said he's chugging bottles of...
No.
Yeah,
mini bottles.
airplane.
They ran out of mini bottles of vodka on a 747 going to Tokyo. Unheard of.
And just the sheer mass of this man, he can just drink that.
Just like shots.
Oh, God. 2.5 gallons of wine.
Oh.
Boss.
It's like being
No
around a
wine,
medieval
no.
creature. Just chugging barrels. That's incredible.
One promoter one time said to him, "We can't have liquor in the dressing room. No wine, no match, boss."
They try to be strict about it?
Oh God! If he saw you going through an airport, and he went, "Boss," and you didn't stop and have a drink with him, you were in heavy trouble.
Yeah.
Boss, join me. 2-hour layover, boss.
That must be scarier than fighting him.
Right?
There was no hiding from Andre, man.
Yeah.
He's right there. It's like he's waiting for one of the guys to walk by.
That's funny.
It's just feels like such a fun community. Having friends that are also performers.
Back then it was so much fun. But social media's killed it for everybody. God, the guys,
Everybody gets in trouble for nothing. Or for stuff that, like, I've been doing this for 40 years. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I get it. And a lot of people, it's easy for people to get upset at nothing.
Yeah.
That's really what's happening.
It's because they're miserable with their lives.
Yeah. I'm never going to go tell a guy, hey, stop drinking in your own house. Like, hey, I am having fun over here.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't, I might be bugging you about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what you have to think. Are you the kid at school, but hey, they left school early. I'm like, shut up. Let me do what I'm going to do. I leave school early every day.
You show them your toy? Show them your toy.
You carry toys?
It's not a toy. It's my vape.
Oh, your vape.
Yeah, sure it does. The eyes light up.
Oh, I think that.
It's a little bear?
Yeah, it's a bear. I got it in Colorado.
That is awesome. I have a little Hot Wheels. It's a weed pipe, but that beats it.
So if it was
look.
good, his eyes light up when I suck it.
That sounded very, very planned. His eyes light up.
It really does.
That actually makes smoking more fun for some reason. I don't know why, but it does.
I saw it at the smoke shop. I was like, oh, nobody's going to steal my vape. I'll know exactly who steals it. That's funny.
Can you describe what she's got?
Oh, you put a vape in a little bear, and when you hit it, his eyes light up like that DJ guy, the dead now, or whatever that guy's that has the little sign going across his eyes.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. It looks more fun than anything.
I got a quick question. I saw you did a show in North Korea once, right?
Yeah.
That was like one of the most attended sporting events.
190,000 people.
That's more than most cities, right? Like,
SoFi only holds, what, 75, 80?
call it 200K.
Yeah.
You know?
You have two SoFis lined up to watch people on a square.
It's a stadium, outdoor stadium, not a roof on it, outdoor.
But what was it like being in North Korea?
Horrible.
Really?
Worst experience of my entire life.
Wow.
I was mortified.
You jump off the plane. What happens? What's
They
so
take our
bad?
passports and separate us. I flew over privately with Ali, right?
With Muhammad Ali? They're still doing this to you?
Ali, and they took our passports and took us to different hotels.
What, just to
And the
like,
guy looked at my Rolex and said, I make $6 American a week. And I said, I mean, at that point, I'd only been there for an hour. At that point, I was going to say, look, I'll give you the Rolex. Give me back in that fucking plane right now. God, I hated it.
did it seem
They
like
cut off the guys' phones.
When you landed? When was this?
1995.
Wow. And there's... that seems like some medieval ancient stuff.
did it seem like they were like putting on a show for you guys? Like
No, it was supposed to be like a Goodwill Games type thing. Because I wrestled Inoki, who is Korean. And he wanted, I don't think it's very well known, but the Japanese and the Koreans do not get along.
I didn't know
Or they
that.
didn't back then. And of course, North Korea is up our butt every other day. You know what I mean? When we satisfy them by giving them all our, when the commodities go down or go up, we've just supplied North Korea with half of our commodity production. So
how long were you there for?
for a week, supposed to be there for 3 days.
Oh. Why'd you stay longer?
They kept us.
What'd they do? Just talk to you?
No, we drank in the bar, and then they wanted me to make a speech saying that this was really the tough part. They wanted me to make a speech with Mike Chinoy. Remember, Chinoy was on CNN. They wanted me to say that after visiting North Korea, I knew that they had the power and the weapons to kick our ass. I said, I can't say that. I told the promoter, he said, well, just say. I say, so I ended up saying, after visiting North Korea, I respect the
That's your get out of
the
Korea
government
card.
and just to get it out.
Did you feel pressured, like they weren't going to like let you go if you didn't do
I
that?
certainly did.
Wow.
You're holding a superstar and making him read like a
Well,
ransom
but Ali
note.
was there too. They didn't get to let him go. Ali had just played dumb, he couldn't talk. And then he and I are at the Marigold Hall, which is their White House, having dinner, right? Mm-hmm. And the guy was saying something about hating America and da-da-da-da. And Ali tapped me on the leg and goes, no wonder we hate these son of a bitches. And I go to myself, don't start talking now, motherfucker. Please, shh. Do a magic trick. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Oh.
I can't imagine being somewhere for work and you get kept and then you have to read something to leave.
Did you know what you were getting into going there? Like,
No, I never.
It wasn't so well known.
No, they wanted Hogan. Hogan said no. They wanted George Foreman. No. So Bishop, I said, Rick, will you go? And I said, You'll be a bigger star than Lawrence Taylor. Really? We'll never make a video about it. No, please.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Have you never been back? Obviously.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Dennis wanted me to go twice. Rodman, Dennis. I said, Dennis, I didn't go over
Oh,
there.
he's friends with them. That's different.
I know. Good. Well, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Dennis can go. Dennis gets paid $250,000 to go. Dennis said, "I'll give you 30 of it." I said,
Give you 30 of it.
Dennis, I'll sign autographs in the middle of the night for $30,000. Goodbye.
I don't see how that is a. I mean, I
wild.
understand. I never would have expected that.
Yeah, like extorting them out of
Dennis, he's not afraid of anything.
I just don't understand how a North. Anyway, I know you go to Japan. That for some reason,
Japan's great. Oh, I love
Oh,
it.
you do love.
Oh, yeah. I've got it 68 times.
Wow.
Wow. What's better about Japan than America, or what are the similarities that you can? What are the differences you notice?
It's night and day, America and Japan.
Better?
Well, nothing's better than America, but Japan is fun. They have great food. I mean, a great nightlife, party night. Roppongi is phenomenal. You know, Roppongi is a combination of L.A., Las Vegas. It's all these karaoke bars with smoking hot chicks, you know. Giving $200 for a glass of wine right in Hong Kong.
And a Hong Kong. I love it.
Are the streets way cleaner there in general?
No, it's packed over there, brother. The taxis, but it's not like where they get mad at each other. They just know it's insanity, guys.
Organized chaos kind of thing.
No, it's a different world. But I mean, the people are so polite and nice, and it's like Australia. Everybody's, hey mate, hey mate, hey mate.
Yeah,
How you doing,
yeah.
right? You land in the United States, and you're going, where the hell am I now? I mean, like, you land in Australia, you think you're landing in America, right? You land back in L.A. and you think you're landing in a foreign country. I mean, you can lose your mind going through customs.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
crazy.
You must have. I mean, you probably visited almost every country in the world.
Only missed a couple. I have not been to Israel, and I've not been to. I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to South Africa. I've been all through the Midi. I've been through Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia. That's a place to go. Highly recommended before you get married. Just stop off
Before you get married, go to
Stop off
Malaysia.
in Malaysia for a weekend. And then, yeah, that's an interesting place too. Not many places I've missed.
Me and him don't travel. We hardly travel. We're always, and I'm deathly afraid to fly. I do it, but do you have that fear, or is it something you deal with, or is it gone?
It's gone now.
Even after a crash?
Yeah, it took me a couple of years. It wasn't just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
Yeah, you're the first time you get back on, boy.
How long after was the first time?
6 months.
Wow. How do
But
you get
they-
over it?
But they here's how they did it. They said, well, Rick, we'll get you a jet, big jet. So we started like in a 10-passenger Falcon, right? And the next one was a smaller jet. And the next one was a smaller jet.
Down and down.
Pretty
Weaned
soon-
you down.
Pretty soon it was a turboprop. That was rough. Because you know that funny. You know how they in the old days how they mix they do what it's a mixture where they make the fuel levels and then it will make the engines go until they even off. That's how they do the oil going into the engines or whatever it is. And so, or like when you take off, like out of LA, you know, you fly out over the ocean here.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, you know, if there's a plane coming, when they pull back on the engines like that,
Yeah.
and you feel it like that.
It feels like it shuts off.
That to this day, it still freaks me out.
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
I hate it all.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what scared me to death and it made me I'm really not crazy about flying over water. Ever since I saw that movie with Tom Hanks.
Castaway.
Oh my God! When I saw that, I thought, "Is that what the hell it would be like to go down?"
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
That's
my worst fear. I tell you, all the one that lives.
Let's fly into a mountain.
Yeah.
and end it.
But because you guys crash into trees, right?
We mowed down a whole grove. We were going so fast that normally a tree grove will cartwheel a small plane, man. We just mowed right through it and stuck in a railroad embankment just 200 yards from the runway.
Oh. Did you get knocked out right away?
I don't remember anything. Except to tell them we were all putting us all in an ambulance. Like back then, it was like those military ambulances, right, where they push in, not like ambulances now are like
walk in
into a hospital,
Yeah.
right? And they said, I think we're going to lose this one. Well, I'm sure we all thought, but I thought they were talking about me. So I told this guy, I go, tell Sheila. I said, I got a note in my shaving kit to a chick named Sheila. I said to the guy, tell Sheila I love her, not to come see me, because I got a wifey coming on.
You're thinking about that?
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen.
Your escape plan as you're floating off.
Listen, when you're the wanderer, brother, you
yeah.
got to have an escape plan on everything.
Also, in my shoe, I have a different note.
I've crawled out a few windows, too.
Yeah.
Daddy's home. Uh-oh. Did you throw my pants out, please?
Oh, man. Wait, where's the move? I can't wait for this 3-part series. It's going to be great. You see a blonde guy falling from a roof.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've tied the bed sheets together. I wasn't watching TV.
You've tied the bed sheets together for real?
Scaled down?
Yeah, I have. Sometimes it's too far to jump.
Well, when you're built like an action figure, everything's really easy if you think about it.
Ooh.
So you crawled out of really done that like Cheech and Chong? You've really tied the sheets
I've only
together?
seen that in movies.
Twice?
Yeah, but I was a kid. Yeah, not recently, you know.
No. Mm-hmm. I love it. Yeah, that's funny. Of course. Haven't you?
Speaking about that,
Holy
though,
shit.
I saw do you still lift?
Yeah.
Like squat, like
I did
hundreds of pounds? Yeah.
That was 3 years old. 3 years ago. 400 pounds.
You still deadlift 400.
Well, 3 years ago I could. Yeah.
Is it still like lifting still a part of your like routine or not so much?
Not as much as it used to be, cardio for sure, but I still have what's called muscle. Even at 75, I have what's called muscle memory. And if I work out, I can work out for a week, and all of a sudden my customary clothes don't fit me. And I start gaining weight no matter how much I diet. I start gaining weight. So, but the only thing I can do good now, really seriously, really be good at, where I used to be really good at 3 things.
Yeah.
The only thing I can do really good now is drink.
Okay.
You want to know what the other 2 are?
What?
Wrestling and.
Okay. Yeah, thought so.
You sound. It sounds like the Arnold documentary.
I was good at 3 things in life.
Yeah, that's funny.
Real good, I've been told, but now it's just drinking. Everything else is just average.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you for that. Good at 3 things.
Gotta keep them shots going, baby.
He was saying his doctor was like, it's not physically possible to drink how much you drink. Like,
Yeah, it is.
And then, but you were also working out the entire time and doing all this other stuff too. Like, thought that was interesting.
You're
like,
a
no,
gladiator. What do you
Yeah,
think
exactly.
gladiators used to drink? They used to chug shit, hold 2 girls in their arms, and fight
right?
people.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Just got denormalized like right before he started doing
Social media killed it, like you said.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
what messed it up.
Before I forget, what was Muhammad Ali like in person?
Oh, great guy. Real quiet. When I met him younger in life, and I didn't get to socialize with him, but man, we were in New Orleans together, and I've never seen a guy. Well, I've seen a couple, but I don't want to mention the guy's name, but Ali, because he's gone. The chicks loved Ali, man. Wow, you could have his pick of the. He's not remembered for that, but I saw him going up the elevator at the Hyatt, and it was a glass elevator in the Hyatt in New Orleans, and I went, brother, can I come too? Good Lord.
Who's more famous, Ali or Tyson?
Ali.
just like
to me, Mike is, but I mean, when you're, it's like when you're carrying the Olympic torch and stuff like that, and
it's different.
Yeah, that's true.
And you think about what he went through. I mean, when he wouldn't get drafted, gave up the title. I mean, he could have been a heel. He could have been hated for life, but he was just so damn good.
Yeah,
and he brought the excitement. You know, with that his on like Moore and Four, talking about Archie Moore. Remember? I mean, he called people names. Called Sonny Liston a Big Bear. You know, and all. Yeah. He was poetic, handsome as hell. I mean, built. I mean, just. He was like Tom Brady, a cosmetic. It just unbelievable and well spoken, and he had Howard Cosell to play off of. I mean, it was different time.
Well, now when you say it like that, obviously Muhammad Ali is going to win that one.
Yeah. I mean,
more Mike, significance in history.
Yeah, Mike, I think is equally as good a fighter. You know, maybe even tougher. But Mike didn't have that cast of characters to play around with. I mean, Howard Cosell made Ali even bigger than life. And Mike hasn't had that person. Nobody has.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like everybody was wondering what Tom Brady would be like in the booth. Did you see him at the Fanatic show with Stephen A?
No.
He's going to kill it in the booth.
Oh, I can bet.
He's going to kill it. I mean, he'd be like Tony Romo.
Exactly what I was going to say. Tony Romo's great.
They had to tell Tony, hey, brother, quit calling the
plays.
Yeah, they had to. They did.
It's an ongoing thing.
Tony was calling the plays before they got to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And that guy would go, how'd you know that? And Tony would just say something smart, right?
Obvious.
Well, Tom would be the same way.
Yeah.
When he studied the game like that, I mean, Tony was a really good quarterback, but he's 10 times the announcer. To me,
You're not wrong.
I can listen to Tony all day. And handsome, man, Jesus. Great guy, too. Yeah. Great guy.
Tom Brady was great in the roast.
He was great in the roast, but remember we said
that Nikki Glaser.
She crushed everybody.
You know her?
She just crushed everyone.
I've been trying to reach her on social media. I want to do her podcast.
Nikki Glaser, what are you doing? Get on your DMs. You have 15 DMs from Ric Flair.
Yeah,
hit him back. I mean,
unbelievable.
She was so funny and well spoken. It was great.
Yeah, that was one of the best ones ever.
Yeah.
There's only a few other roasts that get close to that.
When she said Tom, talking about Giselle being with his trainer.
Yeah, it was brutal.
And I can't remember what he said he was doing. And Tom used to have 7 rings. Now he's got 8. His wife goes.
I love that you love it so much. I watched it. We watched it, and it was.
Well, I loved her. I mean, some of them were horrible, but she was funny as shit. God.
No, she was great.
Would you ever consider doing a roast?
Wait, you did one?
I did one. Yeah.
Yeah, you did one.
Yeah, I did one, but it was they were harder on the roasties than they were me. So
that's nice. That's nice when that happens.
Well, they're scared.
Yeah. Who's you got Muhammad Ali, you got Tyson, you got McGregor. Who in your mind is the greatest trash talker in fighting?
Great question.
The greatest trash in the history of our business?
Just
any sports.
Like in pro fighting. I'm kind of opening it up outside of wrestling and boxing, MMA, wrestling.
I think by far McGregor was he's great.
Yeah.
He was also great in that movie with
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, God.
When they brought back Roadhouse?
Yeah, that was great.
I even said, is he going to be an actor?
Yeah.
He was a perfect 80s villain.
No, unreal.
With jeans and no shirt, smacking people.
Yeah.
It was a perfect 80s movie with explosions and stabbing. They did a great job.
He took my gimmick. Same gimmick. Clothes, Rolex watches.
You're totally 100%.
Oh my God, I never thought about that.
How did I never even consider that?
Considered that. He took my whole thing.
He came out in that robe?
Yeah, he
Of course
did.
he did.
He had the white robe with the no shirt on.
I'm trying to think of every single instance, and I'm like, you're a little Ric Flair. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
With an accent.
Did you ever pay homage, or is this just all like subtle?
No, I've talked with agent. I have never met him in person. I just, I just think he was phenomenal. I think he's great for business.
Do you think his superstar peaked and he's like plateaued now, or not?
I really don't know. You know what it is? He's made so damn much money. You guys don't realize he's got a 250-foot yacht. This guy's made some serious jack. Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, I hate it when Brock left. I think since Brock left, Ronda Ronda was a big draw too.
Yeah,
I mean, unreal.
huge. Jon Jones.
And Jon doesn't fight that often.
No.
Who's Jon fight with? Who wants to fight Jon now?
We just talked about it.
Aspinall, who's the interim champ.
Oh yeah, he wants to fight Jon
for the belt.
Yeah,
but he's gonna fight Stipe.
Yeah, Jon Jones. I don't think anybody can beat him.
We had TJ Dillashaw on here from UFC. He said that Jon Jones is the best UFC fighter of all time.
Yeah,
and we said who can beat him?
You know, he parties too when he's not.
Yeah,
he gains 50 pounds. He's like Roberto Duran.
Yeah,
and then he gets back in shape.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to hang out with Roberto Duran, man. You should have seen him when he was in Miami in the old days. Wow. Talk about a wild man.
All I think of just is what we all
stone.
imagine.
Who had bigger energy back in your primes? You or Tyson? Who was wilder?
Oh God, I don't know.
I mean, Mike Tyson was more scary. I think everybody wanted to watch and hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
You know
more
what I mean?
party
Like, yo, get
vibe.
away from my girlfriend, but can I hang out with you?
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got.
Tyson was
from
terrifying.
That. He was like, don't get him around her family.
Yeah, no, Mike was a lot of fun. But Mike, believe it or not, to me, Mike's always been real reserved. Does that make sense? He's not a guy that goes in a bar and makes a lot of noise.
No, he's very quiet. I've noticed.
But I mean, he could party. I mean, everybody could at one time, right? But like right now, Mike didn't do anything. I mean, he's taking this fight very seriously. He's not. Well, first of all, he quit drinking a long time ago, but he's not smoking or anything now.
Oh, wow.
No.
When I talked to Rod, he said the same thing. He's like, we're not going to really talk to him. He's in train mode. We won't talk to him until November.
Yeah.
That's how they said, like, once he's there, he's done. He's focused. He's hyper-focused.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Damn, if you're not even smoking and you're a pothead, it's serious. You know, I'll go through some traumatic things, but...
Right? Well, I love to hear that it's not just like a money grab, that he's like...
He's going to come out there
really
and try to lay him
going
out.
for it, yeah.
No, well, Mike doesn't need the money anyway. But I know Mike's had an ego. I think his daughter is going to be a pro tennis player pretty soon.
Oh, I don't know.
And he's probably got that same thing where he wants to see his daughter see him do something big one time. That because he hasn't really had a fight in what 15 years.
Yeah.
Except that Roy Jones, but that wasn't a fight.
Yeah.
That was like an exhibition, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of a lose-lose for him now. Like if he wins, like it's Jake Paul. If he loses, like like Tyson has so much more to lose than Jake Paul in this.
I couldn't agree with you more, but I don't think negatively like that.
Yeah,
but I'm going. I can't wait. I'm just hoping that Mike can catch him, man.
We all are praying that
Yeah.
he just does the little hip twist and hook.
yeah.
I'll be happy. I'll spend $150 on that pay-per-view all day just to say I saw it happen. It's like it's the kid that's kind of annoying, but he's really cool, but he's kind of annoying. Like, somebody knock him out, please.
Yeah.
Well, good to see. I have a question. Last question.
You know, Mike trained that kid that beat Fury. Fury should have never won that fight.
Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury.
Tyson, remember the kid that Tyson beat that Mike trained?
I didn't know. No.
I'm not sure.
About 6 months ago, who did Tyson fight? Our Tyson Fury fight.
Tyson Fury fight.
Where the guy knocked him down. And
and he dropped to the knee? Is that what the one? Oh, no,
Yeah.
he fell on his back.
fell on his back.
This is the most recent. You're right, a couple months ago.
What was that guy's name?
Francis Ngannou.
Oh, Dogano.
Yeah.
Oh, the UFC fighter.
Oh, I
that's
forgot
right.
about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, Mike
biggest-
trained that guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ralph was talking about. You know who's training him?
Yeah, Mike trained that
Tyson.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's already the biggest dude
Yeah.
the UFC has.
Yes.
guy.
Basically.
But I mean, he. I thought he beat Tyson.
Yeah, and then he had another fight recently, and
Yeah.
he's becoming a boxer. But for the Tyson Fury fight, he knocked him down onto his back. The champ.
Yeah.
He wins.
Yeah, he actually, by technically, he should have won the match, but they weren't going to beat
For the champ, I guess you have to like be indefinitely beat them, right?
Yeah, Tyson's a really nice guy too, though. So, I'm really happy for him. He used to party too, boy.
I've seen the clips.
He lost 100 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
To be that
He's
much
a really-
overweight
he's
and
a really
still
nice guy.
on top is really cool.
I drank with him one night in Vegas. He's a lot of fun.
I can tell you have about 150 great stories throughout the years of like, you know what, who's a great drinker? Mike and then go into this Netflix, whatever you do is going to be so fun.
Yes.
You could even do a damn
Let me tell you,
YouTube channel to
wildest
sit
night
there.
I've ever had in my entire life was, Mongo just got in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Steve, my friend with ALS,
Okay.
he just got into the Hall of Fame. Stephen Weigel, right?
Okay.
So I'm in Vegas, me and him and Lawrence Taylor on New Year's Eve.
And this is what
Oh
year?
my God! This would be 2000 and I don't know. I can't remember.
So post NFL Lawrence Taylor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, post NFL.
Post.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing that. No, I hung out with him when he worked for TNT too. But
Oh, okay.
But Jesus.
Really? LT's like that?
LT could go, brother. You kidding?
Oh, I can
had a
imagine.
signing now, for the Christ's sake. Smoke a cigar, and not in the public part, but in the back part, right?
Yeah.
And drink a bottle of Jack straight.
Oh.
Yeah, and smoke a cigar and sign. Wait, bingo.
Oh, at the signing.
Yeah, no, in the back room.
Oh, okay. And then do the sign.
Then you go out in the public.
To drink a fifth? Just sip
Oh,
on it?
yeah.
I drink liquor.
Jack Daniels, or he'll drink the Johnny Walker Black Label.
Oh.
Yeah, he's bad to the bone, man. And he's also the greatest football player that ever lived out. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Oh, really? That's what you're saying. Best football player of all time.
Oh my God, ask Bill Belichick. Anybody? He redefined the game.
Pretty sure I'm a Bills fan, so I'm pretty sure he beat us in that one Super Bowl with the Giants. No?
Yeah, I'm good friends with Bruce Smith.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know who I just talked to today? Jimmy Kelly.
Oh,
Really?
nice.
Yeah, I talked
That's
to
his.
him.
That's his damn idol.
Yeah.
He got me a signed Jim Kelly jersey in my office for my birthday.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How is he?
Call him right now for you?
Oh, you're gonna make Marty cry.
Yo.
I don't think you understand that. Marty, this is Buffalo right here, by the way. On the behind Marty, it's Buffalo painted on the wall. Oh, Marty's dad. Your dad's looking down, single tearing. Yeah, we talk about Jim Kelly every 8 episodes for some random reason.
For everybody that doesn't know, Jim Kelly was the Bills quarterback through our full 4 consecutive Super Bowl losses.
Yeah.
And before
the
and
same thing as
beyond.
the Vikings. We've been 4 times too.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't realize that.
It's an ongoing theme. We talk about the Bills on here because Marty's so heartbroken. Since we started the show, they've almost gone.
Yeah. Every year
Every
we just get
year.
stopped directly short
Right.
by the Chiefs. But this year I'm just actively not getting my hopes up. So
Yeah, let's just work. And then in week 16, go, oh my God, they're 12-4.
But Jim Kelly's, I still see Jim Kelly commercials constantly.
Do you?
Yeah, he still does like a ton of work within Buffalo, within all the hospitals and
I'm
stuff.
glad to hear that.
That's awesome.
I've never been with the presence of somebody that has Jim Kelly in
Jim
their
Kelly,
phone.
man. It's so funny because since we started this show, that's been such a theme.
Right.
It has been. I wish we had the damn jersey behind you.
Jim Kelly's known as like one of the fiercest, like he didn't get the ring, but like toughest
To
champions.
go back that many times.
Yeah, not the most athletic guy, standard white guy. He's probably about, I think, maybe 5'11". Like, he's not Josh Allen. He's not like flipping over people, but he
Yeah.
was just a straight up leader. To go back 4 years in a row.
You describe Steve Young.
Okay, I don't know Steve Young that well, but
Steve Young from the Niners?
yeah.
Oh, he's the man. Lefty.
But Jim Kelly's also like his son. When I was a kid, his son went through this horrible health thing, and then he ended up losing his
Oh,
son.
yeah.
And then Jim Kelly himself has been battling cancer for like.
Well, he's beat it now, but he didn't even dip skull, where it got who knows? It just came. But I mean,
His jaw cancer, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
But yeah, I mean, still to this day, he does like commercials for the hospitals and stuff in Buffalo, and he's in there and like.
Are you from there?
Yeah.
You know you lived at Apollo then, right?
Yeah, I went to high school with Leo. Yeah, yeah. I saw his dad.
Yeah.
When I went back a couple years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Played basketball with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just happened, right?
It's a great restaurant.
Oh, you've been there before?
Oh, many times. Yeah.
It's warm Marty's heart right now. Yeah, this is Buffalo behind Marty.
You know what you're very lucky it never happened?
What?
That punk defenseman that played for the Bills or for the what's your hockey team?
Sabres
got into it with Bob Probert. What was that kid that thought he was tough on your team?
Rob Ray?
Rob Ray.
Yeah.
He never not a chance with Bobby.
Rob Ray was a goon. I met him one time.
Yeah.
At a car dealership when I was like 7.
Yeah.
He was doing autographs. His knuckles were green
Yeah.
because he beat the shit out of like Mario Lemieux or something the day before.
Oh, what a
Hey,
cool.
Google the Enforcer and on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Bob Probert, man.
What team was he on?
Detroit Red Wings.
I was
man.
a child.
Joey Koster.
Okay.
The Blues Brothers. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay,
man?
okay, I got you.
Yeah, I got to educate you too.
Sorry, okay. all I knew was the Sabres. That's funny though.
Oh, before I forget, so LT is the hardest party you've ever hung out with, the wildest night you ever had.
Well, the most fun, yeah. But
Oh, the most fun. Okay.
yeah. No, nothing to do with women. I just meant
No, I'm talking about just
just
having
laughing
fun.
at guy fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When two guys like Mongo and LT walking to a nightclub, you know,
Yeah.
people are just gonna go
Right.
Yeah, and Mongo could say anything to anybody. I mean, he's so entertaining, nobody gets mad.
Yeah.
He just insults every girl in the place.
And not get mad. You
Yeah.
must be very charismatic.
Oh, he was so charismatic. Now he's sitting there dying of ALS, man. It's terrible.
It's horrible. But it's got to be weird that all these athletes that you probably like have always watched, they probably freak out when they see you.
No, LT tells me to leave him alone.
Oh, too much.
He was having a stomach problem, and I had that real bad surgery, and I said, "You should have it looked at," you know. And he goes, "God damn it, you leave me alone." It's like, well, okay, he can turn it on and off.
Yeah. Just
Nah,
one
he's
health
the best.
advice.
Right. So I have a question one of my last questions I have to ask. So, from the flashiest man in sports history, what is your favorite car you've ever owned, or that not that you want to own? What's your favorite car you've ever owned? Because you know you've got it.
I got it right now.
Go.
It's a S63 AMG package. Only made 180 of them.
Sick.
1,000 horsepower, 4-wheel drive. It's bad.
What year?
Huh?
What
It's
year?
2000.
Like 7?
Oh no! I only have 38,000 miles on it.
I'm trying to think of the AMG SL.
2021.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah. Well, they only made 180 of them. It's worth it. It's worth. I paid. It was 213 sticker. It had 6,000 miles on it. I paid 190 for it, and it's worth 190 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't find them.
You said it's the
Oh, they're
AMG.
limited,
It's
yeah.
It has 63 series.
S63.
AMG 4-door.
4-door, yeah.
Yeah.
John, he has that, but it's not the
1,000 horsepower.
it's not the
4-wheel
1,000
drive.
one.
Yeah, I've had a Rolls Royce. I mean,
That's your favorite car, though?
nice and that, but it's too slow
Too slow.
Oh, really?
compared to my car. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I don't know what
Rockets.
my horsepower is, but my car is fast, but it's not fast
What do
like
you
that.
got? The V12.
The V12, but it's not that.
Is that a Bentley or a Rolls?
It's a Maybach. It's
Maybach,
it's the Mercedes, yeah. But the S, that's my favorite car. Is the S class. Yeah. It's that. It's just the different emblems, but the S class for some reason they have different packages for it.
Yeah, and you can adjust that, put it on a sport, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's Sport Plus now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
sometimes feel like I'm in a spaceship. I can just
Yeah.
do this and take off. And now they have the
Oh, yeah.
knob
I
on
drive
the
it down
thing.
Alligator Alley in Florida, where there's like an 80-mile run of nothing. Right, you got to be careful with gas, and I've had it going 180 miles an hour. I flew by this guy with a 911. He was going about 150 when he by me, right? And I said, he's never going to catch me. I eased up about 185.
You eased up about 185.
What? It's 4-lane road. It's
it's like an Autobahn.
yeah. There's nothing there. Alligator Alley. There's nothing but swamp and alligators. No cops. Nothing. It's
just the middle of nowhere.
yeah.
It's just the no cop level.
Little piece of land on the way into Miami from Tampa.
The fastest I ever gone was 140, and I think, no. Started slowing down. Like, I think I'm in LA and people can't drive.
Yeah.
I'm slowing down. That's it. 185, I can't imagine. I've seen 213 with John.
Yeah.
I went, no thanks.
Oh God, I went for a ride with who's the NASCAR driver that took me around the track, and oh my God.
Oh, on the track?
On the track, our track in Charlotte, which is a big track, not as big as Talladega, but it's big. Can't remember which Jared. He's retired now. Anyway, I went in the passenger seat, right? Crazy. You don't realize that wall is like this.
Oh, it's slanted up.
Oh my God! But you're going 200 miles an hour down a straightaway, and you go into the corner and you're 180, and like, brother, I'm scared to live it out of me. I don't need to go around twice.
Oh, one lap only.
Well, I went around twice, but
Yeah.
I don't need a third one, man. I mean, and those guys do it. They're the balls, these fuckers alive. They're this far from each other.
You don't consider that.
You don't consider that.
I mean, and their group this close together. Christ, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
And the guys aren't always. It's not about big, strong guys. It's just
Precision.
And then these guys like she knows a lot about auto racing. These guys that drive these formula cars, same thing, man.
Different level. Those guys are unreal.
Yeah.
And they're in a space this big in those formula cars. They're in a cockpit.
And they're not nearly as protected as the NASCAR guys are now.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm all set on that too. I'm good. Like 200 around those curves and stuff.
No, so 185 you let up. Now we know. Don't try to race Ric Flair. I passed a guy in a 911 is nothing you say often.
Yeah. 911 Turbo. He thought
Turbo. Oh, the new Turbo S is nice. It's pretty nice.
I'm starting
man.
to like those more.
Yeah. So before you get out of here, Marty, you have anything else you want to talk about?
I'm just so stoked we were able to make this happen, especially with the whole like cannabis community. It feels right. It's something that needed to happen.
How did you enjoy that?
It was. I was saying it was great. Burned all the way down. Perfect.
Good.
Super fire.
Little ring all the way down.
You guys have had some practice.
Completely resonated. Oh yeah. Completely resonated.
Yeah.
Do you approve?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ric Flair drip
And it's
no
not
glue?
because we're on on
was-
camera. Hash hole smoked straight down.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Perfect right down the middle.
Yeah.
And it was
I
handled.
lit it like twice, I think.
I'm a very, very, very big picky person on hash holes, and you know that. I smoke them every day. That one smoked perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't have any problems with it. It didn't turn black. It didn't catch a run.
Yeah, and I got a contact high.
No, we appreciate you. So everybody can get this in stores in California and said 16 other states and more coming. Woo Chews you can get in all 50 states. Ric Flair drip you can get in 17 states. More coming right now. Woo Energy is going in 1,700 7-Elevens in California.
Yep.
And then the documentaries are starting in 2 weeks. They're going to start casting and working on things.
They're gonna. I don't want to. I want to make sure I'm on point here. They're going to start shopping it.
Start shopping it. There you go.
Oh, come on. I'm sure that won't be
Come on, it's not going to be hard at all. I'm ready now.
Yeah, no. So they're pretty much a done deal, but it's still everybody. It's still about economics.
Well, I hope they give you a lot of input, a lot of say, and
Yeah, well, The Rock knows me so well. I mean, he's seen my shenanigans.
yeah.
They said to me, I said, the best way to look at my documentaries, they said, well, we want to know more than documentaries. I said, well, a lot of that I couldn't say on a documentary. For a movie, maybe I can.
Yeah. You got way more free. It's not like necessarily so factual necessarily.
Yeah, it's Hollywood that way.
Yeah, this is all hypothetical.
If you could have somebody play you, do you have anybody in mind?
Bradley Cooper.
That's a great. That was a fast one. That was good. I could see that happening with the right hair. Shave that beard
Or
off.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt's hilarious. Could you imagine Chris Pratt doing the promos? That's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I think Bradley Cooper
I'm a
could
big
nail it
fan of
more.
his, yeah.
First person I think would probably be best. Bradley Cooper's probably
Yeah,
perfect
that's.
for that.
I mean, you could tell he's thought about that. It's perfect.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. We want to
Thank you,
say
man.
thank you so much for Marty and
Thank you.
I.
Appreciate you,
guys.
sir.
This has been the Ric Flair episode. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for coming through and smoking us out. Did you think you'd ever say that?
Right?
I did not think I'd ever say that.
Let's go, guys.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you. So, guys, from the Dope as Usual podcast, I want to say have a dope ass day.